Imagine how hard to set up login configuration in project, and most of developers are too lazy to set up a proper logging system. So they are using ugly print to see what they are doing. My name is Nimo and I'm a computer engineer. In this video I want to share my experience about logging with less efforts. We will talk about the logging library. The main concept of this library is only one logger. It's no need to set up handler, formatter or filter configuration. It's only one function to rule all of them. It's as simple as a writing from loguru import logger, and it's all. Let's see together quick overview about how this library works, and in the later I will explain more detail about all the function and how we can use it in the proper and easy way. First we need to create our virtual environment. It's so many ways to do that. For now we are just opening the terminal and typing python 3-m venv.env. It means we are creating virtual environment with the name of env. If you don't know how to work with the virtual environment, just Google it and you can get the result and understand how it's works. Then we need to install loguru. Make sure your environment is active and type pip install loguru. For making sure the library installed and working, make a new file and type from loguru import logger and add your first logger, logger.debug and your text. If you run it, you have to see the logger in the terminal in the colorized way, which I really like to see the different colors in my log. Let's see what's inside the library. We can just dive in the codes and understand what's the logic behind that. As you see, it says we have a main section, default setup, core setting and logger function. In the core class, you are seeing the level, for example. They are predefined level like a trace, info, warning and rest of them. Next is the logger class. It's really good documentation and examples. You will see the details and how can use it in the way you want. You can see the levels, time formatting, color options and lot of information. Just for some minutes you can quick scrolling down and up and learn about the function. In the default setting you will see default formatting. Anyway, if you are not comfortable with the dive in the code and like to read the documentation on the web, you can go to the loguru.readthedocs.io and it's the same. You can all the information and detail related to the logging. I can say after I find this library, almost I'm using all of my project because it's basic, simple and give me a lot of comfortable feeling about the logging the process and result in my projects as well. Let's talk about the log levels. As you know, we can make them some category for our logging. We can have a different type of the log like info, success, warning, error, critical and debug. And as you see when we are running those in the terminal, we have the different color. So it can make them separate and easier to understand what's the bug level we are doing. You see it's a white, green, yellow, red and background red and so it's really nice to understand what we are doing about the log levels. My favorite part is about make the easy logging with the rotation, rotation and compression. So we can define our logger with the put a simple name on it, and also we can use a predefined value, like we can use the time in the braces and automatically the file will generate with the time. Then we can put a rotation. For example, if the log file is bigger than the half gigabyte, make a new one, or you can make another rotation each day in the 12 o'clock, make a new file. So it's about the rotation. Rotation is about how many days it can keep our file. For example, we add a sum log and we say just keep it for the 10 days. As you see, sometimes the logs file can go so much big, so we can compress them like a zip file and save a lot of space, which I really like it in the big projects. It saves me really like a 10 gigabyte, 5 gigabyte in the month. Now I will show you how you can add your own logger. So in this example, I added some function in the name of the debug format. Then I identify some logger and add a path to it. So I define the log folder and I put the name as a debug and the timestamp on the file name. The level is a debug. And about the formatting, as you know, the logger have own default one, but we can change it as a way we want. So in this one, I put the level, then I put the time, module, function, and the message. Here about the rotation, think like that each 100 kilobyte, it will be generate a new file for us, and it keep it only for the 10 seconds. Here I write some loop to simulate. It's like we have a huge application and we are generating a lot of loggers. Let's run this and we can see something so interesting. As you see, it's start to do the logging, and you can see the files are creating in this folder. Each 100 kilobyte, it's go to the make a new one. And as you see, it's only keep for the last 10 seconds. So this one is a 14, another one will be get a delete. So in this nice way, we can rotate and keep manage our log stuff. So let's look inside the log and see. The default one is like that. It's put a long time, level, and extra. So what we did, we put the level in the beginning, time, the file name, function, and our message. So easily you can do your own things. It's really interesting. It was basic of the logging efforts. If you like it, please do the subscribe and share with your friends. And also, if you like to me create another part and explain more details about this logging, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you for being with me.